There are a lot of things that we still spend money on today that made perfect sense 10 years ago, but now not so much. Prices went up, better options came out, and somehow we're still paying for the same stuff like nothing changed. And the crazy part is some of these things are quietly costing you hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars a year without you even noticing. So in this video, we're going over 13 things that are just not worth your money anymore and what you should probably do instead, because honestly, keeping more of what you earn is one of the easiest ways to build wealth without working more hours. Hey everyone, my name is Fawani. I'm a former budget analyst who worked as active duty for the military and as a contractor for the US government. And now I'm a personal finance coach who helps people budget, save, invest, and get out of debt. The number one thing that is no longer worth your money is buying a brand new car. Listen, buying a brand new car is one of the fastest ways to lose money without realizing it. The second you drive a new car off the lot, the value drops immediately, sometimes 10 to 20% in the first year alone. Meanwhile, you can buy the same car 2 or 3 years used and certified pre-owned with a warranty for way less money. It still drives the same. It still gets you to work. The only difference is you didn't pay extra just to be the first owner. Number 2 is annual tech upgrades. Every year there's a new phone, a new laptop, a new tablet, and somehow we've been convinced that we need to upgrade every single time. Most people aren't even using half the features on the devices they already have. So if your phone still works, keep it. If you really want to upgrade, then buy last year's model or refurbished as well. You're going to save hundreds of dollars and you're not even going to notice the difference. Number 3 is credit card interest. Paying credit card interest every month is one of the most expensive habits that you can have. I was looking at a client's budget recently and her interest rate was 27%. 27. That means every month she carried a balance. She was basically donating money to the bank. So paying your balance in full or aggressively attacking high interest debt is one of the fastest ways to free up cash. And speaking as someone who is completely debt-free, it is definitely worth it. Number 4 is subscriptions and memberships. Most people are paying for subscriptions that they forgot they even signed up for. You've got Netflix, Hulu, Prime, maybe Spotify, or maybe even a gym membership, or some random box delivery that showed up once and never stopped charging you. Individually, they don't seem expensive, but when they're all running in the background every single month, they add up fast. And the crazy part is a lot of people don't even use half of those subscriptions anymore. So one of the easiest things you can do is spend about 10 to 15 minutes going through your bank statements. Look at your recurring charges and ask yourself, do I really use this? If the answer is no, then cancel it. You'd be surprised how much money you actually free up just by getting rid of things you don't even notice you're paying for. Number 5 is food delivery apps. Food delivery apps are one of those things that feel cheap in the moment but add up really fast. You open Uber Eats or DoorDash and you see a deal and you think you're ordering a $12 meal, and somehow by the time you check out, it's $22. And then you add the tip, the service fee, the delivery fee, and sometimes the surge pricing. And now that same meal costs almost double what it would have cost to pick it up yourself or even cook the meal yourself at home. These apps are designed to make spending feel easy. You don't see the money leaving the same way you do if you paid in person. And using them once in a while is fine, but if it turns into a habit, that is when your budget starts leaking without you even realizing it. Cooking at home more often and picking up your food instead of getting it delivered, or even just limiting delivery to once a week, can save you hundreds of dollars a year without changing your lifestyle that much. And really quick, if you're getting value from this, then make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, because I post videos like this all the time about saving money, investing, and making smarter financial decisions. All right, let's keep going. Number 6 is impulse Amazon purchases. Amazon made spending money way too easy. You go in there for one thing and somehow you leave with 5. Something's on sale, you see an ad, or you're just scrolling, and before you know it, you hit buy now without even thinking about it. One of the best habits you can build is using the 24-hour rule. Add the item to your cart or wish list and wait a day or two, and then ask yourself if you still actually want it. Most of the time, the answer is no, and that one small habit can save you a lot of money over the course of a year. Number 7 is trendy home workout equipment. Every single year, there's a new piece of workout equipment that suddenly everybody needs to have. You're just scrolling on TikTok, minding your business, and someone is in your living room on some stepper machine telling you it changed your life. And somehow, before you know it, you're looking at rolling machines, smart bikes, treadmills, resistant towers. And what usually happens is you buy it and use it for a few weeks or maybe a couple of months, and then it turns into an expensive clothing rack. Before you drop a few $100 or $1,000 on a gym equipment, ask yourself if you can get the same results for free. You can walk outside, go to the park, use YouTube workouts, do body weight exercises, or buy a basic set of dumbbells for a fraction of the cost. Number 8 is cable TV. Cable TV is one of those bills that a lot of people still have just because they always had it. But the price has gone up year after year. And at this point, most of what you watch is probably on streaming anyway. Between Netflix, Hulu, Prime, YouTube, and a few others, you can usually get everything you actually watch just for way less than a cable bill. So, cutting cable is one of the fastest ways to lower a monthly expense without feeling like you gave anything up. And honestly, most people don't even miss it once it's gone. I know I didn't. Number 9 is overpriced coaching programs and masterminds. Listen, over the last few years, high-ticket coaching programs and masterminds have gotten really popular. And look, some of them are actually really good, but a lot of them are not worth what they cost. I bought programs before too, and I can tell you from experience that a lot of times you're paying thousands of dollars for information you could have learned from a book, a podcast, YouTube, or even a free online community. That doesn't mean never invest in yourself. That's important. But before you spend a few $1,000s on a course or mastermind, do your research. Read reviews from people who actually finished the program, not just testimonials on the sales page. And always ask yourself, is this teaching me something I truly can't learn anywhere else? Number 10 is expensive self-care. Self-care is very important, but it doesn't have to cost luxury prices every time. Spa days and expensive skincare routines, as well as high-end wellness products, can quietly turn into a big monthly expense if you're not paying attention. And the funny part is, a lot of the cheap options also work just as well, and sometimes even better. You don't need the most expensive product or the most expensive treatment or even the most expensive brand just to take care of yourself. The goal of self-care is to feel better, not to see how much money you can spend doing it. Number 11 is designer clothes. Spending a lot of money on designer clothes doesn't always make sense, especially for kids who are going to outgrow them in just a few months, or even for yourself if your size is changing. You can spend a lot on something that just gets worn a few times, and then that money is gone for good. And there's nothing wrong with buying nice things, but it doesn't always have to be brand new or designer. Secondhand stores, sales, clothing swaps, or even budget-friendly brands can give you the same results for way less money. At the end of the day, the clothes still do the same jobs. You just don't have to overpay for them all the time. Number 12 is spending to impress others. Okay, listen. One of the most expensive habits people have is spending money just to look like they're doing well financially. Buying a nicer car than they need, a bigger apartment than they can afford, expensive vacations, designer items, getting this all because of how it makes them look on the outside. The problem is that the people you're trying to impress are not worried about what you look like or care enough to even pay attention. Most of the time, they're too busy worrying about their own life to even notice what you have. So financial peace of mind is worth way more than trying to keep up appearances. When you start spending based on what actually adds value to your life, instead of what looks good to everyone else, your money goes a lot further. And number 13 is fresh seafood seafood and specialty meats. Fresh seafood and specialty meats at grocery stores are usually marked up a lot, and the quality isn't always better just because it costs more. A lot of frozen seafood is flash frozen, meaning it is frozen immediately and keeps the quality really high, and it usually costs less. You can also save money by buying in bulk, shopping sales, or going to local markets. You can also choose different cuts of meat that cook just as well. You don't have to give up eating good food, right? You just don't have to pay a premium price every single time. The point of this video isn't to say you should never spend money on things you enjoy. It's about being intentional with where your money goes and making sure that you're spending on things that actually improve your life and not just things that you've always bought out of habit. When you really look at your spending, you will usually find a few easy changes that can save you a lot without you feeling like you're sacrificing anything. So, comment below and let me know. What is one thing on this list you're ready to stop spending money on? And if you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who needs to hear this. I'll see you in the next video. And I want you to always remember that the best time to invest in yourself was yesterday. The second best time is now. You got this.